My name is Alyssa Ritchie. Huh? Oh yeah. I'm from Ohio. Currently, not permanently.
Yeah. I'm Janyce Okamoto. I live right now in Santa Barbara, California.
I'm Quiana and I currently reside in Reno, Nevada.
So today we are going to talk about the new weight classes. Yep.
And just weight in general.
Yep. Body image. So I think the first thing we need to address is just like basically what we're all thinking, like what's going on in our heads. What do we think about the weight classes? Do you want to start?
Yeah, I can start just because mine is a little bit different. It's a lot less pressure. So the 55 weight class is probably where I'm going to go because as a 53, I could go down, but my goal is to get stronger and to lift more weights. And if I can compete at a 55 and get stronger, ideally maybe mass and get some muscle and then lift more weights. And then if I want to cut later, then I'll cut later and I'll be stronger. So I think that's a good move. Live a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, because like you were 53, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, what did you think, like going 53 to 55, do you think there's like something that you, like, I don't know, we kind of talked about it and said that 53 you like to be super lean, but it's not your ideal body weight, but you feel.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just like, before even like the weight classes came out, I think I knew what I was going to do. I'm going to go up, and I hated complaining about this, but like, it would come up when we're together because I know that you guys understand, but like in a not a regular, but with like the general population, if I complain, it feels wrong to complain about my body and like what it's like at a walking around weight where I normally will walk around, live my life at like a 55 or 56 kilo, but then seeing my body at a 53 for these meets, like, I like it.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
there's nothing wrong with it.
Guilty about liking the way I look that lean, even though like, I know it was hard to get there, sort of. But I diet for a few weeks, I'm like not super fun to be around, but I like how I look. And
sure.
I like the pictures, I like the videos, and then like seeing my body later, it's like the insecurities that come with it, just the self-body image. And so it's something I try not to preach. Like I know, because I'm still working on it.
Sure.
Like of course I know I should be body positive. I know that I should be confident. I know.
Well, it's not about being body positive. It's just about if you like a certain way you look, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, yeah. You gotta remember, like, I like a certain way I look. I don't like being 48. Like I was a 48 and now the weight is 49, 55. Those are my kind of two choices I'm leaning towards for the new weight classes. And at 55, I wouldn't be comfortable in my body. I would have to mass so big, and I'd be a big girl for my size. I'm 4'10" and a half. Like, that's a big difference.
That's a meat.
But like at 48, it's way too little. Like, it's way too small. My head looks funky on my body. Like, I mean, if you look at my vlogs, like, they're crazy. Like, it's like, no. But like, the same thing though, I feel really comfortable at like 51.5, and that's what I'm gonna have to lift at from now on if I want to be a 49, which I'm fine with that. But at the same time, it's still 49 is a big difference between 55 to 49.
Okay.
Like, there's got to be a choice there.
Yeah.
And same thing with you, Q, right?
So like, I'm currently 75. New weight class is 76. So I get to like add on 2 extra pounds, but then everybody and their mom's gonna be at 76 at this point, and I have a decision to make. Do I want to stay at 76? Because going to 64 is just like, that's not even a discussion. Oh, I thought it was Rocco.
Sorry, like, baby entering the room.
So trying to open the door. And then other option would be to go, what is it, 87?
Yeah, 87's a big jump. And what do you sit at now? Like, what do you currently sit at?
Like 78.
Yeah. That's a big jump.
That's a huge jump.
I mean, kilos, right? That's like a huge kilo. So how many kilos is that? It's about like what? 70, what do you got right now? 79?
I'm like at 78 minus 87, what's that, 9? That's 9
9
kilos.
kilos, which
And
is
if you don't know
about
kilograms,
20
that's 20 pounds.
That's 20 pounds.
That's a lot of meat.
And this girl is already like, how tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
So 5'8", but putting on 20 pounds, like where? In your hair?
I don't know. I should just wear like really heavy weights.
Yes.
That's not going to help this to help lift. That's not going to help me lift the weights up.
Right.
So yeah, it's just a matter of figuring out like, what weight I want to get to if I want to stay in that 76 class where it's just a freaking bloodbath.
Yeah, it's gonna be because who's gonna be in that?
Everybody's gonna be in it. It's a party. All the 69s are essentially going up to 76.
Talar Stallings,
Kate Viber, most likely. That young buck, Meredith. Is her name Meredith? All mine.
Yep. You probably know the names better than I do. But those are some of your top.
There's 5,000 of us.
There's like at least 10 really
10
good ones
that are going to be in that class.
Yeah, and it's because they're taking out that middle 71 weight class.
So it's going from 69's gone. So it goes from 64 all the way to 76.
Because they're taking out the 71 for the Olympics.
Yeah, for the Olympics.
So the only Olympic weight classes are going to be 64 and 76. And then 87. So Q has to make a decision like, where are you going to go, right?
Yes.
Where are you going to go, 87? Or are you going to go 76? Or are you going to cut a bunch of meat off in 64? That's
I would have to cut off a whole leg.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'd still be heavy.
Whole leg.
Oh, no.
She tried, but you can't get that back.
Your picture.
my one-legged picture.
Yeah.
Thanks. So I guess it's like, and you can't complain either, right? We all wanted the weight classes to change. We're all excited for them to change. Now that they have changed, it's like one of those things where it's like, shoot, was it a good change or no, exactly. I don't think it was. It wasn't the best.
Way worse.
I mean, we could have seen I think if the IWF would have started at something like a realistic weight class, not 45.
Not a child size.
Like your leg. My leg could be 45. Okay, both my legs.
Could be 45.
But seriously, if the IWF would have started at somewhere of like 47 and went to like 50 or 51, then went to 55, and then went to like 60, 61, but like gradual jumps that made sense versus
these big
45's little.
And then the jump from 76 to 87?
Like, how's that logical?
I just don't, like, women don't, a grown woman at 45 kilos, who? Like, who? I mean, we're not going to see many women in that weight class. That's the thing that just blows my mind. But, I don't know. I think we're going to see it's going to be a big, interesting thing to see where all the girls, like, choose.
Yeah.
I know that I'm kind of on edge between 49 and 55. Like, I wanted to be strong, like, going into my weight class. And now it's like, now I have to sacrifice strength because I have to cut down to 49.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually sit at 51.5, like I said, so now my strength is going to be maybe, a few kilos higher than when I was at 48. It's not going to be a huge jump.
Right.
And it sucks because it's like I worked so hard to be that super strong woman, and now I have to kind of cut weight off and sacrifice kilos on the bar.
And we all just want to lift heavy shit.
Yeah.
But then not be heavy as shit.
Yeah, or be light as crap, right?
And die. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just,
it's just very...
And it also comes along the lines of, like, being comfortable in your own body, right?
Yeah, man. Because we, of course, were all CrossFitters. So we were just sex before.
We were.
And...
One more time. we were sex before we started. I mean, I had the whole power belly going on.
Yeah,
and I looked good. All this thickness. We want to keep it. I mean, but we're comfortable, right? We can go out and get a cookie if we want a cookie. We go out and get ice cream if we want to get ice cream. We don't have to worry about, like, being either eating like 50 ice cream cones and feel uncomfortable, or not eating any ice cream and being like mad because you get left out of the crowd because you don't get ice cream. So it's like, yeah, it'd be nice just to be able to have that like perfect weight class, but
Nobody gets one.
Nobody
Not
gets
really.
one.
I mean, it's like.
Well, Janyce
Gets a freaking perfect waist.
And that's why, like, it's so hard to feel guilty for complaining, because I could eat, and I maybe even eat more and gain more, but then it's like, so actually speaking of like CrossFit, so back in CrossFit days, I was heavier than I am now.
Oh, sure.
And back then I started RP and I lost some weight, but it wasn't even close to, I guess it's kind of close, but I got down to, I don't know kilos out, but like at least 54, like a 54. And I thought I looked great.
Sure.
And I was so happy, or even like on my way there, I've passed through this body weight and this body, maybe what I feel like I look like.
What is this body weight right now? Like what?
I'm like a 56 right now.
Okay, yeah, so
And
50.
Back then,
Yeah.
when I started RP, which was like a couple years ago, I would have loved to have this.
Yeah.
But now that I know what I can have, and I've seen it, it's really tough to like feel the same way that I am now. And it's like, and it's also something like I don't feel that I should complain about. I know it's like, and I know, but at the same time, like I want to be an athlete, and I want to be strong, and I want to like feel good and feel strong and not feel lightheaded, not feel dizzy, not feel any of that stuff that happens when I do cut weight, and live a lifestyle where I can hang out with friends and eat and not feel as restricted.
Yeah.
And so it's like, of course I would like wish I could eat all the Oreos I want and have the body I want. It's just like not possible.
It's not possible, because you're being unrealistic at this point. Yeah, you want the perfect, everyone wants the perfect body.
Yeah.
Everyone wants that lean, beautiful, cut, ripped. I mean, not everybody, sorry, body positivity here. Hello, we gotta keep this. But everybody, like, my ideal body weight our body is like lean, sexy, toned, muscular, and which, like, I could shed a couple more in my stomach, you know, like, I always want like the six pack, but is it realistic? No, for me, no. I have this short little body that scrunches up, and as soon as I eat like pie or cake, it's like, boom, I get like this little bloatedness in my stomach. But I mean, it's not like I look in the mirror and I think, oh dear Lord, who is that girl? She's fat. No, I look in the mirror and think, okay, well, I need to clean up my diet just a little bit. Is it realistic all the time? No. Should I be ashamed of what I did? No. Is there moments I am? Absolutely. I'm like, shoot, like, I'm being really ridiculous. And it affects training, right? Like,
yeah.
if you don't train,
see those videos, exactly. And then that's what I'm focusing on. Instead of my lift, I'm like, well, how does my stomach look?
yeah.
How does my back look? Like, you know, it's
So,
then when
do you ever get that way?
dimples in my ass.
Yeah.
Right here. Oh.
But, like,
put this video up. My dimples are
Yes.
showing.
But that's like,
But for me to lift weight, at this right now, this is the body that I need to have.
Yep.
I need to be thick.
yeah.
But then it's so tough because then like and that's when you said the perfect body, because like we each have our own idea of perfect, but then also our own idea of perfect changes.
Sure.
Because like back then this was my perfect body, but now it's like I want more.
Yeah.
And
For
now
sure.
I don't have my perfect body, but then like other people see, like I would look at you and like, this is my perfect body. Like, but I know I can't have
She said,
that.
I can't have it.
I can't have that.
Then you have people telling you on the interwebs that, oh, you looked better this way.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
yeah.
like, oh, you look better when, like, you were a CrossFitter.
I think the thing is with people on the intraweb is I mean, today, let's give an example, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's give your example first about.
So
Go
I
ahead.
posted this video on the Instagram. Alyssa and I went to the beach, and I was walking to the water, and I was just having fun. We were just having fun at the beach, and then there was all these positive comments, and then there was a guy that said, "Oh, you're too mannish. That's sickening." And I said, "Okay." And of course, I didn't say anything because at this point, I really don't have to necessarily say anything because everybody else will attack him.
Yeah.
But still,
Well, how does that make you feel? Like,
stop.
yeah, it does.
Because first of all, I don't look nothing like a man because I look nothing like, hey, I got huge old kazangas. I got a big ass. And that man, if I was comparing, I look nothing like him. So what does that like say about you? What kind of man are you then? If I look mannish.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense. It's just it's hurtful and it's mean.
I think, yeah, and his idea of a woman's probably totally different, right?
Yeah.
His idea of a woman might be someone that's thinner, or maybe
Skinny.
they're heavier set, or somebody that's like different, not muscular, not strong. I mean, they also might be afraid of strong women. And Q, you're a strong woman. Like you're a very big icon in the social media industry, especially in like weightlifting, CrossFit fitness / a lot of like strong black women, especially, right? So I don't know. It hurts. It's not something. And it's something that we have to deal with all the time, and it sucks because we're out here trying to lift heavy weights.
Yeah, and
we're not trying to
just want to lift heavy stuff and
look
just
perfect.
Do our lifts and possibly win shit. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yes, possibly.
I just possibly want to win some stuff sometimes.
But like, think about it like this.
One time I got second.
One time I got second. Oh my god. One time I got second too. That was the last time I got second. But think about it like this, Q. You were saying like people with like the comments and stuff, and then we're talking about like looking like this to be strong.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, we're over here too. Like we would like to stay at a certain amount of leanness. Yeah. We would like to stay with certain amount of like muscular tone.
Yeah.
Is it possible all the time? No. But I mean, same thing with me. Like today on the internet, I mean, there was I won't say any names. I wish I could.
Anna's romancy.
What? Oh shoot. I posted a flying picture of me in the air looking like Wonder Woman on the beach with Q as well, and it was a pretty, very defined body with a nice looking tush and back muscles, and it was a great picture. You know, I posted it trying to like make women positive about, you know, just loving their image, loving their body the way it is. Like my body's muscular, thick for a shorty, and toned and lean. Like I love that look. And I was just trying to like basically push women in the right direction of thinking like, whatever your body is, whatever it looks like, if you're happy and comfortable in it, have the confidence to freaking show that thing off. Walk out in public naked if you want to walk out in public
and
naked.
go to jail.
Amen. Depending on who's living next to you, right?
But we're scared of jail, so.
Yeah, we ain't jail girls. But anyways, you know, this lady brought up a awesome message. And actually it's pretty funny. I guess we'll read it because it's actually pretty satisfying.
But while you look that up, let me just say that, like, it's just such a hard thing because like we post and we put ourselves out there, and like you said, you're posting about loving your body and it's muscular, and that's the thing. It's just like I feel like it's for those people maybe like me, right?
Sure.
There might be more people like me who are sometimes self-conscious about our muscles. Like I've talked about with you before.
Yep.
It's just like being outside of the fitness realm. The comments that we get, and it's like, it's not when I put myself out there. I'm just trying to go grocery shopping. I'm just trying to like live my life. I'm not asking for comments, but people comment. About 90%, 9 out of 10 times, if I go out in public and I wear a tank top, if I wear shorts, somebody says something. And it's not always negative, but it's like, sometimes it is, and I didn't ask for it. You know, like I should be able to go out when it's 100 degrees in a tank top and like not cover up.
But what are the comments you're hearing? Like tell people like what you're hearing. Like
I mean, it's the normal ones are going to be like, do you work out? Or what do you do to work out? And that's fine. I get you're curious, but then like the stares. Oh man,
how do you know?
Just recently,
like what are they staring at?
Man,
your version. Like you think that they're staring at you because you're muscular and big, but they're really looking at you and thinking, "Dang, that girl looks either they're thinking you look great, or they're thinking a little too on the big side."
And that's the thing. It's like either way, it's uncomfortable. So, and sometimes, of course, people will say like, "Oh, it's in your head." Okay, it's not always that you say. Our other teammate, Christy. So we're standing in line at the hotel at Nationals, where there's going to be a ton of other weightlifters. There's signs up that we're going to be there. We're in our shorts. Like, sure, I'm in a tank top. Nothing like.
Sure, yeah, you're in a
lobby though, right? We're standing in line because we had to go like fix something with our keys. This man literally like, so everyone's in a line, and just the way that our culture is, we stand forward in line, and that's just how it is. He straight up turns around, looks me up and down, and does it twice. And I didn't want to make eye contact. I didn't want to say anything, but I just kind of looked at Christy, and she didn't really look at me. But then as soon as we left, after we got things, I was like, "Did you see that?" She's like, "Yeah, no, I saw that." Like, it's just ridiculous.
Like, why?
Like,
yeah.
That it wasn't subtle. Okay, it's like, okay, one look, fine.
Right.
Yeah.
But what did you
wearing
think?
the booty shorts, I get it. I have got bigger shoulders, I get it. But 2 looks, come on.
Yeah.
What I think it's just like makes me uncomfortable. And like, look, I felt better because I was with her.
I mean, it's the difference of
No,
like
it's
somebody
different.
just looking at you, walking through a grocery store and going, okay.
Yeah.
Or walking through a grocery store and going,
Or being followed. I've been followed in a Target before.
Yeah. Do you think it's wrong for you to wear those clothes out in public?
And that's it. And I usually don't.
Sure.
I'll be straight up like, and I don't think it's wrong to wear like, I try not to wear like these kinds of shorts.
Sure.
Should I be able to? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't want to draw attention to yourself. You don't want to avoid those things. I do the same thing. Some days I'm just like, F it. It's hot. I'm gonna wear my shorts, but it's gonna be guaranteed. If I walk up into TJ Maxx Home Goods with my shorts on and my tank top, people are gonna be staring at me.
Yeah.
Or like,
I've been straight up followed. Followed around until like they finally said something like, "So what do you do?" At the doctor was like, "Are you taking PEDs?" I was like, "No," and he's like, "Well, I wish I looked like that." And from a male doctor, it's like, wait, what are you trying to
Aren't
say?
you knowledgeable? Like, don't you know what it would actually look like if I was taking? Like,
I mean, it just, or I mean, yeah, like.
I guess it's with the whole body image.
Trying to get an extra muscle pump from like carrying a basket, like any kind of comment. It's just like
I'm
I
opposite
don't put
though.
myself out there.
I'm opposite. If I walk into a grocery store and I have little short shorts on, I feel a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's like an environment, right? You go from CrossFit gym or your garage, wherever you train, and then you go to public in real world where you see all these different body types walking around, and you're a different body type.
Yeah.
You got to remember that you're completely. Not a lot of people see something like you walking
we're
around.
used to being together and being like looking pretty much all the same.
Exactly.
But then like out there, like we're like the little minority of people.
Totally.
Like the giant aliens.
Yes, but we are. Whether we like it or not, we are a different kind of species. If someone stares at me, I don't think I'm like super offended by it. I just feel like maybe they're staring at me because they think like, oh, she looks really good. She's muscular, fit, toned, and wow, she's beautiful. Or their idea of muscular, fit, toned might be like, oh, she looks very manly, which is fine, but this is my definition of beauty. Fine, take your own and like make your own up, but for me, this is me. This is, you guys are beautiful to me. I walk around with a bunch of fit women and I'm like, wow.
But that's not how I feel, and I think that's really important, you know? It's just like, that's something I'm working on.
Sure,
I
absolutely.
guess.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, I don't actively work on it, let's say that. But that's what I feel like your post was to me. Your post to me was about you loving your body and feeling good about it, and that you should celebrate having muscles, because there are people who are like me who are insecure about it.
Oh, sure, for sure.
As much as I do appreciate, I understand that they do so much for me. Right?
Yeah,
they
for sure.
They help me lift all this weight. It's going to happen on my quest to lifting more weight. They're not getting smaller. Like, I know that, and it's okay. And I do like being athletic and having an athletic build.
It's sexy.
But of course I nitpick different aspects. And of course, and like what you just said, so just like I had an ex who told me like a story, and like this could go, I feel like many people might have these things where like they've heard different voices that have told them what is beautiful to them. And so for me, like one of my exes had said something about like this girl that he dated being like too fit. She had a 6-pack and it was like gross. And he was like, but you have a feminine stomach, and I like that.
Like, what's feminine? Define feminine.
And it's just like, but that's gonna like,
that's gonna hurt you.
Sit with me.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Like a long.
Because what if you have too much of the 6-pack? Then you sit here and struggle with. All right, so
like,
one 2. All right, I'm okay. I'm all right. I got a little fat right here. Like, I don't have a 6-pack. And like, that's selfish.
Yeah. And like, that's not what I want. And then I know what I think that I want, but then it's like, then people see me. There's just so many different voices, and I understand that I need to just have my own. And I do feel good, but I feel healthy. I don't know. And like I'm saying right now,
like you're looking for a more lean body, but you want to be able to do all that fun stuff too.
I do.
But it's not realistic. Like,
and so it's learning to love what I have right now, which I knew was something that I used to
We talked about this 3 weeks ago at Christie's. Janyce was like, I was like, man, I love like 51, and I think it's like such an ideal body weight, and I'm like, it's so great. And then I come to Chad's, and I'm like, donuts and cookies, and this is great. But like, I feel like crap. I just feel like crap. So realistically for me, like 51.5 is an idealistic body weight for me. If I don't cheat and I have set nutrition all week and my meals are pretty laid out nicely without being super high sugar or super fatty, my body stays at 51.5 easy.
Yeah.
And I guess people don't see that because I talk a lot about food and I like to eat a lot. So I think my struggle is just like getting my portion control under control. So I don't know. I do want to talk about this.
Go
this
ahead.
lady.
Because this post to me was just to speak to people who like me who struggle with the insecurities of having a muscular body, and that's a specific set of people. It's not everybody.
Sure. So
and that's okay too.
Yeah. So I made this post this morning, and it's like I said, it's me flying in the air, and it just basically says the best part of being a strong woman is you get to walk around with all those sexy defined muscles. I would not want any other body type. Little petite with jacked quads, a ripped back on one little strong body. Today you should express to yourself how you feel about your body image. It's healthy to have a good relationship with your body image. You should never walk around being uncomfortable or ashamed with yourself. Self-confidence is a big part of happiness. If you can learn to love yourself, then life will be less stressful. And I gave a few ideas of body image confidence, like, you know, how to get back to that, like, feeling healthy body weight, right? I didn't specify any body type. So I just said, eat some protein, drink plenty of water, portion control, exercise just for 20 minutes, get outside and get after it. And I said, make smart choices throughout the week. And then Mancy.
Fucking Mancy.
Mancy, man, you just need to not say anything, because this is what I hate about social media, is it's like they don't read your posts.
Don't know how, like, it's like, where did reading comprehension go?
Yes.
Where did I say this in this paragraph?
Yeah, so she goes on to say, this brings up so many emotions. Seeing a wonderful athlete whom I look up to say that the best part of her incredible athletic process is her looks. Let's stop there. My looks. I never post about body image. I post about what I look like during my phases of weight cuts for 48s, and then I post about loving my body, whether it's 52 or I mean, I really don't love my body on 48. It's way too freaking little for me. My head looks funky, like I said.
You said bald head.
Ooh. So I think that with her saying that the best part of my journey is my body, even if it was, what's wrong with that? Why can't I think my body's sexy?
And that is just down to the wording. It's just like, you didn't mean that is the #1 absolute best.
I mean, I don't portray that in my Instagram. I never talk about body image.
You always talk about your journey.
My lips.
Your journey and like your goals and your dreams. I think that most of us read it like that, and so it's just like
there always is that one person, right? It's just like the matrix on that.
Like what makes you?
I think it's just the whole word. The one word was best part. I think she's only taking that into context right there.
Yeah, like
the best part.
She could just add one word to make herself feel better.
Man,
one of the best parts. Whatever.
Exactly.
Nancy.
Like Nancy muscles. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta understand that. Like, there's no part of me that just thinks it's because my body looks rockin', is my journey's awesome, it's set. No, man, my journey is to end in to not end, I shouldn't say end, but to like get to the 2020 Olympic Games. Like that's my journey, that's my goal. Like that's what I'm shooting for. But one word you chose to make me seem like this self-absorbed person about my body, and that's the only thing I care about is looking sexy. But even if I want to look sexy, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
You have that definition?
Yeah.
Oh, you have your thing.
Yeah, here.
I thought that was
No, read
really
it, Q.
good.
Okay,
here,
find it.
Q's gonna read
it.
Tell me
You can't read?
Well, I can't pronounce words.
She can't pronounce
Janyce can't read.
So this is one of the definitions of body positivity that I came across today. Because after I saw that she was Nancy was a body positive person, I just wanted to see what the definition was to maybe figure out like where you went possibly wrong.
Yes. And trust me, we're not
to,
bashing her.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure
We're trying to figure out like
and
why
where this is coming from and why.
The steps I gave was like not for the general population, but realistically it is for the general population because that's the whole point of the steps, which was the tips I gave people: the exercise, drink water, you know, do all that stuff. You can go back and read the post, but Q, go ahead and read body positive.
So, body positivity is unlearning the idea that only certain bodies are worth acceptance and praise, and instead recognizing that all bodies are equally valuable. It's deciding what feels good and healthy for you personally and letting other people do so for themselves. It's understanding that you deserve to live in your body without receiving the prejudices of others and working towards a world where no one's body is a target of such bias.
Nobody here is trying to say that like a certain body type is ideal.
No, it's totally
that
not.
a certain body type is beautiful.
Right.
And by no means do I think that you did.
No, I mean that wasn't the intent of the post. The post was just, I'm happy with my body and I'm going to share it. Like I work hard for what I want, and it wasn't for anybody to like say, I am the ideal body weight, body leanness, muscular tone.
This is how you get my way.
This is how you get my way with the tips. No, none of that was supposed to be like, it was she must have like read it completely wrong, but nobody should read it that way. I work very hard for what I look like. I love the way I look. There are days that I think that I like look a little off, but in the long run, in the long scheme of things, I look great. What's wrong with a little post? Q, I mean, you post body pictures all the time. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you.
But I mean,
yeah, when I lift, this is whoa, minus the selfie shorts. I lift and
right.
Yeah, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
Shorts bra and shorts.
Yeah.
No matter what size my ass is.
That's right, girl.
If I'm tiny, if I'm big, it's whatever. That's
right.
What I lift in. That's what I feel comfortable in. Granted, obviously, like when I am bigger, I'm just like, oh, and I think about this one picture when I was like 157 pounds, and I looked wow. I was on that RP kick, and I was tired of my diet. I was doing my CrossFit, and yeah, I think about that body, and I'm like, oh, sex. But then sometimes I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, okay,
like, oh, really? Am I gonna follow that diet all day today?
Okay, yeah. But like, I like the way that I look in all my sizes.
Absolutely.
So it's like, it's whatever, and it's for the purpose. Like I can't have that CrossFit body.
The purpose.
It's a purpose. I can't lift those weights with that little weight. That little.
You're never gonna be able to hang with those top girls.
I'd lose.
Yep. Same.
Yeah,
same.
all of us.
Yes.
It's all of us. That is like body positive, and that is, I think, what your post was, is body positivity, right? It's loving your body, like no matter where it is, and like it's yeah. But it's hard. It sucks. Even like today, like it's 100. It was how hot?
It was probably 110 in that gym.
And I didn't want to take my shirt off.
Yeah, me either.
Because like
I said F it.
Because like I'm done. I just
did point, but like.
I don't know,
Just
it was just,
because
I felt a little too naked with my spandex on and then like the shirt off, and I was like, eh.
My only reason is because of the film. And that's sad.
The what?
The filming.
Oh.
Did anybody see?
Did anybody see what?
What are you talking about?
She didn't want to take her shirt off her stomach because the cameras, we had six to seven cameras.
And we had one
up
up top too.
Yeah, and then one to the right.
Look at my shit.
I know, man. Look
Come
at
on, Janyce. I think you're going to see my camel toe.
And oh my god, people are gonna be like, these girls are crazy, they look amazing. Yes, we look amazing.
That's the messed up part, is like it's inherent.
Yeah, it is.
And I know that.
You can't.
And I would love to look like this. I would love, but I just don't want this, which is like, I know crazy too, because also I do. Like, I do like the way I look, but then, of course, I'm gonna have insecurities. I think that we're all.
There's always an insecurity in everybody. There's always something everyone's insecure about. We could sit here and you out there could think, Q looks gorgeous, Alyssa looks gorgeous, Janyce looks gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with these girls' bodies. They're crazy, they have problems. But yeah, you can sit there and say that, but I think there's always, and it's like having a zit, right? You have one zit, one little baby zit, and you think the whole world is just seeing that zit. But realistically, nobody even sees it. Nobody cares. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like this. The thing is like, what is our sole purpose?
Lift shit.
Exactly. So the whole purpose of this lifting stuff is just whatever body we need to be. We've got to be 48 to lift it. We're gonna freaking be 48. We got to be 87 to lift and go to the Olympics. We're gonna be 87.
As close as I can get.
Yes, or as close as she can get. But I think like your thing is, and it's you know, I think women need to see this, that like even women at our level, we still struggle with a little bit of an issue like, oh, this isn't perfect or this isn't perfect, and that idealistic body image you can struggle with no matter where you are in the journey.
Yeah.
And even if you're a model, like Victoria's Secret models, like
everybody has something that's like feel like they have something wrong with
But you can't shun them and think they're a bad person for thinking that, because you know your daughter is watching them on TV and they're like talking about this body issue. It's okay to have insecurities. Like, that's just the imperfections in the world that are actually beautiful, because it's okay to be like, you know, sometimes I'm just not happy with the way I look. I'm gonna work hard to get a certain way. That's fine, but you can't. The thing is like, how overboard do we go? Like, that's what we gotta talk about. Is like,
right.
How overboard do you go with this? How much do you actually tell your mind to be like, all right, stop, slow down. Like, we need to retouch this subject. I look great. I look amazing. Like, you can't cut yourself up every day, right? Like, you can't sit here and think.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm kind of getting at.
So,
Am I talking about the best things again? Am I getting off?
No.
Am I wording things wrong?
I feel like it just needs to be talked about, where it's like, I mean, of course, I think everyone knows that everyone feels self-conscious about certain things, but like, that's also not stopping me from eating. It's not stopping me from living life. I like going out, especially when I'm not on a cut.
Cookies.
I love cookies. I love sweets. I'm a sugar.
I mean, what's your favorite dessert?
I think so. We talked about this recently, like, because you're like, oh, you're an ice cream girl, and
body
like,
image stuff. Let's talk about desserts.
You know, I think it's narrowed down to like, I really like cookies, ice cream, and brownies, and ideally maybe together.
Ooh.
But I'll take them apart too. So
Sunday?
like a Sunday.
Oh.
Not for me, but like what that's like what a Sunday is. You get your ice cream, you have your base with your cookies.
I would like that.
And your brownies.
Cold
they
Stone.
put the ice cream shot on there.
Cold Stone makes those good mixtures.
Yeah, they put all that stuff on
They
there.
put all that stuff.
I like the fancy stuff.
Yeah, what do you like? I like everything. Brow. Cheetos.
Cheetos. I like salty treats.
Yeah.
But I went there to just eat a salad because that's what I was craving though.
Yes, we crave
And
that.
olives. Like, I don't always want just like zebra cakes and stuff. That's nice every once in a while, but like things I really like are just olives and pickles and salty chips.
Oh man, salty. Yeah, I have been, you know what's funny? After I started dieting with RP, Renaissance Periodization is the diet company I follow. I think you guys both
Do you follow Black Iron
Yeah,
Nutrition?
you follow Black Iron Nutrition and you follow RP, I follow RP. But when I started following them, I was, before I was 55 kilos, about 122 pounds, and now I'm about sitting at like 51.5 kilos. No idea what that in pounds is. 113? Maybe?
Let's see if your math's right.
Let's see.
What is it, 51 point what?
51.5.
What'd you say?
113.
Oh, 113.3.
Woo! Okay, so when I like was 55, I would eat all these like sweets every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, like even if it was just something small, like 1 or 2 Oreos for breakfast, but I would eat a breakfast on top of it. Like I'm a big eater for a little chick. But yeah, I would eat a ton of food now with RP. My cravings have switched. Like I crave like the saltier stuff.
Salt,
yeah, I crave like when I'm done like weight cutting, I'm like, oh man, I'm craving like a, I don't know, a bag of plantain chips.
Yeah.
Or yeah, something like more something like, what do they say, like dense, I guess? Not like, I don't want just a bunch of chocolate. I like fruit and like vanilla cake and like stuff like that.
Fruit and then vanilla cake.
Yeah, like fruit on top of vanilla cake.
Oh, together.
Yeah.
I just went separately. I'm like,
just put it all. So I think, but yeah, desserts are good. And with a positive note, maybe for someone to take away from this is like what you do to continue to work with yourself on this body image journey, and maybe quickly talk about what weight class you're also leaning towards for weightlifting, since they did just switch all the weight classes. I think I'm gonna start, I think I'm leaning more towards like 49 kilo weight class. That's probably gonna be what I'm gonna do. Wish I could get stronger for 55, but right now it's too close to Worlds, and that's the team I'm trying to make, which is in November. So it's too close for me. Something to take away for body image, I think it's just be yourself. If you're comfortable with the way you look, you don't need a six-pack to make you beautiful. You don't need quads to make you beautiful. But if you love quads and you love being a thick, muscular woman that's strong, take it away and be that girl and show it off, because there's nothing wrong with being comfortable in your skin. It's the most beautiful thing you could ever do for your life and for yourself.
Yeah, so again, for sure going 55. There's no doubt. Yeah, but I can cut later if I want to. I think just like one big thing, not a takeaway, but just like a disclaimer, like by no means did we mean like, and I know it's like it's hard because we are muscular, and like I know that people look up to us, whether that's for our athletic abilities or
sick.
Or for what?
For what?
I don't know.
But just like, by no means are we saying that like anything negative. Like I just don't want to portray, you know what I mean? Like that having a bigger body is bad, having a smaller body is bad. Like there's none of that.
Yeah, this is not about that, right?
Not about that. I think this is about our personal
opinions
and personal experiences.
Yeah.
Personally, like I was saying, it's something I'm really working on. But the one thing that I do want to say is that something that's really helped is being connected and meeting you guys. So you guys and the rest of the team, it's like a family that understands. I can talk to you guys about this stuff and like being in a weight class, the rebound from a weight cut.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We're just
complicated. It's very complicated because again, we have like a whole weight class coming to our already like super stacked weight class,
which is the 75s, right?
Which is the 75s. Yeah. So it's like everybody and their mom wants to be a 76 now because they have no option but to do that because it's
64.
Not. Yeah, that's like from where they are. That's a lot of weight, man. And
it's just unhealthy.
Yeah, it's really unhealthy. So like I'd rather them come up and be healthier, or at least get some meat on their bones, so they don't have to freaking starve to death and lift the weight. But now we just have to play against each other and whatnot.
Yeah, I just have to be heavier.
Yeah,
and play.
And either it's that or go up and try to get to a certain weight that I can hold, but not be 87, just because that's not happening.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's like not. There's no way I can do that. There's just no way.
You would be walking, you shouldn't fit through a door.
Gosh.
You'd be thick. It'd be kind of interesting to see you 87 for your size. You'd have big boulders. Probably not.
I don't know. They're already big, so maybe who knows? But
whatever.
Yeah, like
87 is just a bigger weight
it's
for
just
you.
It's just
on your frame.
Bigger, on my frame, it's bigger. So I don't know. If that happens, I'll just be lighter and just try to hold on to the weight. A lighter's like an 81, 82.
Yeah. I mean, like bigger, you mean like more muscle.
More, yeah. That is going to be.
Yeah, she has to be more muscular.
I have to be muscular.
Yeah.
I just can't that's starts to be really, really, even with that, even though I'm not dieting down, I'd still have to eat so that like quality foods that I am building muscle and getting stronger, not just like wibble wobble jiggle chop chop.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in a sport, you can't just be like, you have to have that lean, like not lean, because some of the girls aren't like super lean, which is totally fine.
Yeah, a lot of us, like, we don't look like a lot of weightlifters.
No, we're actually one of the 3 muscular ones.
More muscular.
Which is totally, it's just different. I look at some of the 40, I was like the most jacked 48 when I went and cut down to 48, and everyone was like, holy cow. I was also one of the more taller 48s. And even the 53s, like I think Caitlin Hogan was one of the more jacked 53s. Like she looked just jacked, which is beautiful. And then you have like Jordan De La Cruz, where she looks like not super jacked, but she's smaller.
She's so strong.
She's so strong, thick and just strong, but like beautiful. And like you too, it's like you and Keisha, like different body types.
Yep.
You know, just she has, I think she has longer legs than you, doesn't she?
She has pretty long
She
legs.
has long
We
legs.
both have pretty long, but I think her legs.
Did you see her in her dress?
I did. It is now her profile picture in her Instagram.
It is sex to its finest.
She's sexed in that dress.
She's
Is
sex.
she watching this?
I hope so. Keisha, if you're not watching this, you need to be. Takeaway, like what body image wise, it doesn't have to be anything specific, but just tell them.
Me personally, like whatever my body wants to do, I'm gonna let it do. Like whatever I'm doing. So if it was CrossFit, if it didn't need that much food, but I can still lift my weights and do my cardio and do what I have to do, awesome. If I'm weightlifting, I need to eat food. I need to have legs to lift up these weights. Let's say when I get pregnant, I'm gonna get back problems. I might have some abs there. But I'm still gonna have to gain weight for that in order to have a child.
Yes.
I'm letting my body do what it wants to do in order to perform whatever task it is. And if I happen to look good doing it, oh well. And if I don't, oh well. I'll figure out if it's really that important to me. I'll figure out how to fix it. But for me personally, like, I just love the way that I look, regardless of what size it is. And anybody who follows me knows that because I let them see that.
I think we'll just leave it at that. I think the body image and the weight classes, I hope you guys enjoy this. Let us know in the comments below if you want to ask us any questions or say anything.
Hi,
Janyce and Alyssa. And we are your weightlifters, and I hope you guys like this video and subscribe.
Your weightlifters.
We are your weightlifters.
I was just, trying to be real.